The 9th of September, according to the United Nations, is the International Day to protect education from attack. According to the United Nations, attacks on children continue as parties of the conflict flout one of the most basic rules of war, the protection of children. According to the United Nations, the nature of conflict is affecting the entire generation. Without access to education, children will not have the skills that they need to contribute to their countries and the economy. According to education experts in northern Syria, the number of children dropped out of school or who are not able to be in schools in northern Syria, nearly 380,000 out of schools. According to the reasons mentioned about why children are out of schools in northern Syria is mainly because the large numbers of people living here in northern Syria after the displacement, the large displacement of all areas in Syria. Also the child labor, where children now are forced to work to support their families in cases where the father or the breadwinner of the family is absent. And also one of the most important one is that the schools now, the low support of donors, because that affects the schools, and the schools in this way will be volunteer, and teachers in this way will not be able to educate. This way families are not able to pay very expensive prices to put their children in the schools. And the results of dropping children out of schools led to raising the risk of ignorance and illiteracy, and being children exposed to exploitation and other joining members of parties, conflict parties, or even affecting the whole societies at the whole level of raising the number of crimes. You were with Sarah, SY Plus correspondent in northern Syria.